Hello everyone, and welcome over to race number 9, I think, race number 9 of the NR2003 KFC Fantasy Series. And earlier on, we went to Canada, and sorry, I just received an email. I mean, not an email, a message on Discord. Okay. Sorry, I just got interrupted by a urgent message. Right, so once again, we're race number 9 here in the season. Earlier on, we went to Canada, which we saw some good racing going along, with Drew Walker taking the win. So now we're in Japan, which is going to get a bit more exciting because it's Japan, and I love Japan, and this is the Twin Rim Motegi circuit that we'll be racing for the 3rd time ever. So, yeah, don't know what else to say. Let's just get on with the qualify. Let's see who qualify on pole for today's race.
Drivers, to your cars.
We're about halfway done with the season.
Sorry?
We're halfway done with the season.
Yeah, now we're halfway. And Kendrick Meeks will take pole today. That's a 1-2 start for Kendrick Meeks and Riley Hill. He will start on the front row once again. Owen Scott, coming off from a sort of disappointment for him. He almost won the race. He led for most of the race until Drew Walker overtook him. And then we had that unlucky pass of Solomon Sheridan overtaking Owen Scott to take 2nd place. Owen Scott would have to settle for 3rd place in the race. So, anyway, Ruben Gonzalez 4th, Richard Herman 5th. We've not seen him in a while around this part of the field. Jameson 6th place, Cameron Jr. 7th, Cat Rose 8th, Nolan Hamilton 9th, and Jerry Chen 10th. That is your top 10. Where is the championship leader? Where's the last race winner, Drew Walker? He must have finished well. He must be starting well down the order. Oh, 36th place. That's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. So,
Doesn't he have a tall order?
I mean, Drew Walker, I don't think he was pretty decent in the last few races of Japan. Especially last race where Solomon Sheridan overtook him whilst Drew Walker was leading the entirety of the race. And Solomon Sheridan took over to win the race. So, let's bring in the Japanese national anthem. I shall bring it in a moment. Right. It's right there. So let's spend a minute to listen to this really interesting and quite smooth Japanese national anthem. There we go. Let's get on with the race.
Drivers, to your car.
The ticker should be working. I can see it's working, so
Drivers, start your engines.
Here we go. Oh, by the way, we've got some new schemes to show you. Take a look at my new paint scheme. So far, before this race, I was racing the Let's Go blue car, blue and white and red car. But now I'm racing in one of my other schemes I have actually painted myself a couple of years back. There you can see the Sonic X NR2003 car. Second scheme so far. I've done like over 100 of these schemes. And let's take a look at the other schemes. Ooh. Let's take a look at well, Chen makes Chen will be racing again in the Konica Minolta car. I think it's the same scheme that he drove last season. Well, last season at this very same race in Japan. So he'll be racing with it again. And as well, Riley Hill will be racing in a bluish paint scheme today. And we had another car, which I'll show you later on. But right now, the flag's now green. As Meeks slightly leans up towards the front. Let's see how we can handle from there. And Owen Scott he's urging himself to try and get himself his first win as early as he can, because he's in a very strong car, capable of winning races, the Cadillac car. And let's see how he can cope with it. Let's see how I can cope with this new paint scheme. And now it's still HMR versus JCM. Oh, and Riley Hill overtakes. Oh my goodness me! Kendrick Meeks got overtaken by two cars on both sides. Now he's down into third place, and that gives me the opportunity to overtake Kendrick Meeks if I can for fourth place. And Kat Rose has made it up into fifth place. She started from eighth place. Oh, and she's continuing on and on and on. Is the luck starting to come to her? As she's driving in a car like Owen Scott, capable of winning races. She has yet to win a race like Owen Scott, and she wants to be one of them. She wants to be one of the drivers alongside Jerry Chen and Drew Walker to finally win a race. She's still the one to watch, despite the fact that she's more of a meme in the series. And now she's putting Kendrick Meeks under pressure. As you can see, Kendrick Meeks is already struggling for grip from Paul. Owen Scott now into the lead, and we gotta take a look at the other paint scheme. It's a interesting lookalike scheme that haven't made it to the series before. This is I think that's Xavier. No, Avery Hamilton. Avery Hamilton racing in the pink T-Mobile car. Don't know if T-Mobile was made in America or was ever done in America, but there you can see the pink car of Avery Hamilton. We've seen a few good... Oh my goodness me, Drew Walker! Oh my goodness me, that was an awesome save! Awesome save for Drew Walker. That could have been more worse than that. Wow! Whoa! Drew Walker.
Save of the season.
Save of the season, I guess, for the champion of Drew Walker. That was awesome. This could have ended up in tatters, or could have ended up worse. You see, he collided with Richard Petty Jr. And I think Ayanami also slowed the car in time before a wreck could happen. So let's take a look. I don't know if the yellow flag would come out the result of that, but anyway, let's see what happened from the other angle. And I think Richard Petty might have a bit of damage on the side, as well as Drew Walker, as we just saw on both sides of the, well, on one side of the car, the left side of the car. No, the right side of the car, my bad. as a result of this bit of scrape caused by this near-miss collision. Let's go on board. Drew Walker. Drew Walker must be urgent to try and get to the front as much as he can. Yeah, save of the century, I guess. Well, not actually save of the century, save of the season. Now let's go on board Petty Jr. That was a close shave. Oh, the caution just come out as a result of that. Just saw the flag showing. Oh, Richard Petty Jr. into the pits. Oh, what happened to Drew Walker? Drew Walker is. I don't. He's not out. He's coming out. He just pitted as a result of the incident.
The save.
Yeah, before that happened by now.
At the end of the clip, I saw the flashing yellow light.
Yeah, it's quite obvious. It's pretty obvious. I think these cars. Oh, someone's blown up. Sally Appleseed. Bad luck. Bad luck is playing its part again for Appleseed. We've got an Appleseed. Every race so far, we've seen an Appleseed failing. Last race it was Appleseed, John Appleseed, her brother, getting involved, and now Sally Appleseed is now suffering again from another threatened fate. Her season's going certainly from bad to worse. I think we should make it a bad seasons video of her, because this is this is pretty similar to Juliano, just pure bad luck going on in the season. We thought it was going to be Cam Wright, but now this is just as worse as, probably not a lot more worse than Juliano. But thank goodness. Oh, and Olo Hamilton is now leading the race. How did it happen? We'll have to find out. Oh my God! This looks more awesome. Just before the flag comes out, Hamilton and Cat Rose going from third to first to second, passing both Scott and Riley Hill. Probably because of the yellow flag, and they were like, take positions immediately. Hold position immediately. This is what happens. That looks pretty awesome. So Nolan Hamilton into the lead, but look at Cat Rose. Cat Rose is so far flying towards the front. So there we go. So let's see.
An argument between Rich Petty Jr. and Jerry Chen in debate whether or not it was the 43's fault for that incident.
Mendoza's gone out. I think he pitted. Don't want to bother much how and why, but still.
Yeah. So far, an Appleseed has bad luck and got out of the race.
So this gave me a chance to look at the updates on the Discord news channel.
That's on there, but there's a lot of activity going on in the general chat.
Jerry Chen? Are you making me feel confused? Oh, Jacob Hamman. What happened down there? I think he's now going to be the lap car. For some reason, I think he was one of the drivers to pit very early in the race, which probably could be beneficial if they can actually last towards the end of the race, which doesn't look very likely. So
once they're on the pace car, he will go green this time by.
Right. If the pace car doesn't pull in, I'm just gonna skip a couple of laps. Oh, he's now pulling in. Pace car's now pulling in, and we're about to go in the next few moments after this one. And hopefully, Jacob Hamman doesn't become a huge burden to the leaders as we're about to go green. And Norlo Hamilton will go in between Hamman and Cat Rose, much to Cat Rose's anger, but thanks a lot. She's gone a bit wide, and that will give Owen Scott the opportunity to get past us thanks to Jacob Hamman. Or whatever, what will he actually do? Is he going to be a bit nice and get them out of the way? I think he's more aggressive with his tires, I guess. Trying to make more use out of his new tires from the pits. Oh, Hamman in the pits. Hamman has pitted as a result, so I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, I guess that's a bit, I don't know what to say from there, but anyway, Hamilton now leads still. Cat Rose second place, and she's got Owen Scott right behind her. Oh, I don't think that's a yellow flag or a caution, but still. Oh, Leland Hill trying to make a pass on his brother and teammate Riley Hill up into fourth place. Owen trying to make a move on Chen. Owen Scott for third place. And look at Cat Rose. This could be Cat Rose race today. With Cat Rose race was almost going to be hers. In fact, 2 seasons ago, at the very same track, she was leading the race until the last lap of the race, and there you can see she's got it. She is now leading the race here in Japan. So, Cat Rose, this is probably giving me flashbacks from that race 2 seasons ago. Cat Rose was leading for much of for much of that race, and as well as Wright and Ayanami. So this was something even better to see as well. Norlo Hamilton is now going to get passed by his senior teammate Leland Hill for second place, and Owen Scott, it seems he's not done there. He is losing position, but he's not done yet, and I think he's going to give Leland Hill a push, try and get past.
Leland Hill is on track to not be outdone by his teammates today. He's gone to the inside.
And Quinn Mullany gets past Riley Hill. Mullany is getting unusually quick since the international tour started in Canada not long ago. And Kendrick Meeks is trying to fight back. He's got his teammates in front of him now. And I'm starting to fall back too. Ruben Gonzalez in 9th place. And John Powers trying to make a move on me. And he's gone past me. Oh, and John Appleseed getting past by multiple cars. What's going on with the luck of the Appleseed family? Already we've seen one down, and now we've got still one left.
But very much on his last legs.
Jameson making a move on John Appleseed. Let's see how the front is doing right now. Cat Rose is still leading. Norman Hamilton's still second place, and Owen Scott managed to get Quinn Mullany up into 4th place. How did it all happen? It happened almost so quickly. Mullany is unusually fast at this entire rate. He's gone past two cars, one including his, well, his somewhat rival, Leland Hill, and now trying to make a move on his more senior teammate, Owen Scott, and now he's up into 4th place. We don't know how long his tires might last, so that will be something to watch.
I guess he overheard the fact that he might be booted out if he does not do well, so I guess now he's putting some effort in.
So Owen Scott gets past Noel Hamilton to make it a 1-2 for JCM at the moment.
One, two.
Possibly 1, 2, 3. Possibly 1, 2, 3. Technically, even though this is the HiII car we're seeing, the number 6 car. Oh, bump! Riley Hill. Oh my God, what was going on down here? Riley Hill and Kendrick Meeks almost took each other out.
Oh.
What the hell? What the hell has happened down here? I think Riley Hill went wide and then bump. And I don't think Meeks is going to be happy with a somewhat junior driver, Riley Hill. I don't know, either Riley Hill went wide or Kendrick Meeks pushed him, touched him at the back, and that caused him to lose control or to slide onto the wall, and he unfortunately couldn't make it.
I'm watching the replay, and it doesn't look like it's a slight bump.
It looks pretty slight touch on the rear of Riley Hill. We take a look again. It's possible caution after this one. We'll wait and see. But take a look at that. Just look at this aggressive driving between these two cars. It appears to me there's no caution at the moment. Usually it would come out immediately after any collision happens. Let's go on board Kendrick Meeks. Whoa, that is a bruised pride between the two drivers.
That looks like a slight bump.
Possibly.
That does look like a slight bump.
To be frank, that was a bit of a cheeky move for Kendrick Meeks. I don't know if he's going to get into trouble for that as a team. And as we can see, Riley Hill, look at the side of his car. That's not going to be good race-wise. And we don't know if he's gonna... He appears to be slowing down. Riley Hill appears to be slowing down. I don't think... His race might be over pretty soon. For this poor driver. Thanks to that collision. He must have got hit really bad. So, now... Let's see what happens after this lap before we go back to live. Yeah, Riley Hill, it's likely he's gonna start falling. Yeah, he's continuously falling. He's down to 15th place. Oh, and now Cat Rose is got caught up with Owen Scott. Now these two drivers are battling for the lead. In fact, battling for their first wins of the series. This is a somewhat younger generation for the JCM, I guess. Well, not entirely younger. Cat Rose has been there since the start of the series, season 1. Owen Scott has been in the team since the start of the season. So, bit of comparison between the two drivers. Cat Rose has got somewhat more experience, but we know her driving can prove a bit of bad luck for her. But anything can change, because a win would be much deserving for her, at least. Quinn Melanie up into 3rd, so that is technically a JCM 1, 2, and 3. Kendrick Meeks still holding on to 4th place, despite that early collision with his teammate Riley Hill. But damn, that was a race. Oh, look, Owen Scott having a look on Cat Rose, trying to take the inside. Owen Scott trying to take the lead, but Cat Rose seemed to be responding quite well. She's now still in the lead, and Owen Scott isn't able to catch her. So Owen Scott, he's obviously got a lot of chances to be able to do so. We don't know anything about pit stop. I don't think we've seen any pit stops ever in this race or ever at this track in Japan. But still, anything can happen. As we can see, the progress of the 15 is losing. He's now down into 18th place. Oh, where happened to the 54? Why is the 54 minus 4 laps down? And what has happened to 54? P54 is right there, but minus 4 laps down. What's wrong with him?
Let's see.
He went into the pits.
Went on the pits for multiple laps. That was plain.
I'm a bit shocked to see this happening. Oh, yes, this happens. I don't know what to say, but for some reason, he was able to go back to the track. And same goes for the number 50 of, I think, Xavier. No, Jacob Hamman. Well, obviously, we did saw him before the restart, so it's obvious that he went into the pits. So, but anyway, he's back. So this is still not looking good. Anyway, Cat Rose is still leading the race.
Leland Hill, those chances of outdoing his teammates are pretty much over.
Owen's got second place. Quimani third place. Oh, and Noel Hamilton trying to get back to fourth place, I think. And Kendrick Meeks. What can he do? Can he respond? Not quite. Noel Hamilton is back up in front of him now. Back up in fourth place now. Dex Miyazaki in sixth place. John Palmer 7th place, Cam Wright Jr. 8th place, 9th place Ruben Gonzalez, and 10th place, or about to get lost, get taken by Cam Wright. Cam Wright is now in 10th place, and here comes Jerry Chen. Can Jerry Chen make it up to the top 10? Can the Konica car prove any luck for him in this race? He's now got Borat to deal with in the number 25 Eminem's car. And Solomon Sheridan is right there. Oh, and Riley Hill is trying to get back up the front. Uh-oh, here. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I think Leland Hill is not happy right now. He almost trying to take out his own teammate with his other teammates around him. Wow, that is a no good show for the team. HiII were racing together, and then this almost happened.
Leland Hill has been upset the fact that his own team is being better at racing than he is.
I don't know.
He's trying to take out his rage and make sure he does not get that point again.
This is pretty upsetting, but take a look again at how he tried to help out his teammate. I think he went a bit too much and almost took out his teammate in the number 51, Xavier, which, fortunately enough, that led to a save.
That will probably lead to a bunch of time in the garage for them.
I do hope we don't see anyone raging in the garage about what's going on with the team while the team is performing great or anything. that was a close shave for this number 51 car. We'll take a look at the rear. You can see how the camera's shaking a bit around as Xavier tries to save himself. Anyway, we're going to be back live in just now. And where is Drew Walker? Drew Walker. I think the caution's out, but what happened? The caution's out for the third time in this race. It must have been a collision which doesn't involve in an awful wreck. So, still, I have no idea what had happened. Oh, Roberto Con Jr. just got hit with a blown engine. Oh, actually, no, he got wrecked. No. First, the engine blew up, and then this happened.
Ooh.
And then I think...
Jack fell off the 22. Blown engine, then a spin.
That was even close for the leaders.
Whoa! If you got cut down and ruined Cat Rose's day, let's just say she would not be happy. So who was on that?
Oh, John Palmer.
Of course,
Okay, John Palmer being John Palmer. Oh, Cam Wright nearly got hit. Nearly hit Cam Wright Jr. in the front. Thanks to John Palmer's somewhat cheeky move on Roberto Con Jr. Take a look, see what happens. There's Roberto Con Jr. in the distance. And John Palmer hit him. Oh, slight tap. Well, slight scrape, I guess. But it's not entirely that bad. I think he'll be okay. Go on board, John Palmer. John Palmer being John Palmer. That's some karma. Anyway.
Oh, Owen Scott took the lead.
Owen Scott had overtaken Cat Rose a few laps ago. Uh oh! Someone's blown up. Who's blown up? Kendrick Meeks is blown up. There we go.
Oh,
there
no.
we go.
Wait.
Kendrick Meeks is out.
Oh no!
Now that
Oh, no.
HMR's going from bad to worse now. Kendrick Meeks has blown it.
That was your points leader.
That is your points leader, I think. Was he the points leader? I don't know if Drew Walker's a points leader. We'll have to find out. But bleeding out, that is another sort of karma.
Well, Kendrick Meeks was at 229 points, and Drew Walker was at 164 points. So
there is certainly going to be a fight coming out after this race. Probably, I don't know, some ninja fight, I guess. I guess this is going to be some ninja style fighting coming up after this race between several several HMR team members. About the performance, this is going to get bad. I think he's going to return to the pits just now, and while everyone stays out. The pace car now puts Criminally up into third place. Well, back up into third place.
oh,
This is going to be fun.
Tough break from 19 team. Hope they can get that car back out. Try to release back up the points.
Now we're green. And we've got lap cars on the way. Owen Scott takes the lead. Well, Owen Scott just sort of pulled away thanks to the lap cars, and he's got more draft than Cat Rose. So now Cat Rose got a bit more work to do to try and get back up. We are now in. We now got 16 laps to go.
The attack. Jerry Chen has made a statement. The attack. Here we're shopping and departing the team very soon.
Just rumors.
Because of the blown engines.
Rumors. I mean, we don't know what's happened to those blown engines. We might as well do a bit of a recall and find out how did it all happen to those engines. Why did they keep blowing up?
Well, people are saying.
Oh, who's blown up? Someone's blown up. Oh, Leon's blown. No one got hit. Another caution just come out. Leon got hit.
That's karma.
Okay, we all know things are gonna happen with Leon. What happened down here? So Austin Leon got hit by Richard Petty Jr. Oh, Rickroll and Austin Leon. There we go. There we go. That was a close shave. Two public enemies got victimized, and Austin Leon is the one who suffered the worst out of it. And I think this is all thanks to Alajo for causing it. So Leon just got what he deserved. Oh, and that was a close shave from the pink car over Hamilton. Oops. Pardon me, that took slightly longer than what I thought. But anyway, go on board this car. Rickroll. And we'll take a look at the pink car. The one that almost got hit. Well. Oh. It's still green, I think. Yeah, so who led? Owen Scott still leads. Lynn Hill is separating the two cars. Cat Rose and Owen Scott. We're now 11 laps to go. So this is technically going to be down to the wire between these two cars.
I was like, oh, this guy might have this one.
Owen Scott still in the lead. I think Leland Hill wants to get back up. Well, he's obviously several laps down. So I think he's gonna overtake and make his way and do another lap alone if he can. Because right now he's causing a distraction with the number 12 car now. He's faster than Owen Scott currently. So that's going to be a distraction. Now give Cat Rose the opportunity to get closer if he can. As Leland Hill laps Owen Scott one lap. And I think he's gonna make his. I think he's gonna charge and do another lap. That would be amazing and legendary to see that happening. So Leland Hill up in front. And Owen Scott, I don't know what he's gonna do. I think he might leave him alone and just let him to do what he wants to do, and then just focus on the lead. Obviously, once he gets away. But Owen Scott is aware that Cat Rose is still right behind him, so... Anyway, Owen Scott wanted to lap Lynn Hill back. Despite the fact that Lynn Hill is not been lapped. He's been lapped. Lynn Hill is now back 4 laps down. And I think Cat Rose is almost nowhere to be seen now, as Owen Scott starting to pull away from his teammate. And Lynn Hill is starting to make another distraction. We've got 8 laps to go. Now 7 laps to go. And still anything can happen in this race. Last lap pass or last minute caution, etc., etc., and so on. And Lynn Hill is getting a bit aggressive on Owen Scott. He wants to win. He thinks he wants to win, but obviously that's not possible right now. Oh, I think he's had it.
He was all over his back bumper. No.
Lynn Hill's trying to do it again. Trying to get the lap back. If he scrapes Owen Scott, that is going to be hell after this race. So Lynn Hill back up front, and Owen Scott, I think he might have an advantage now. Now that Cat Rose is, well, he's slowly getting away from her. We've got 5 laps to go, and oh, unusually, Cat Rose is starting to close in on her teammate. This could be anyone's race. And who's up in... Oh, Jerry Chen up into 3rd place. How did it all happen down there? Where was he? He was climbing up like a madman. This could be crucial for his championship contention, I guess, as he gets past John Palmer, who was up in an extraordinary 3rd place. Now it's down to lose a little bit. Jerry Chen up into 3rd place, and Quinn Money is already losing. Camroid coming up as well. This could be also crucial for his championship hopes as well. So it's a bit of a different story, and oh. Alright. Leland Hill and Owen Scott and Cat Rose.
Right behind?
Whoa, Owen Scott and Leland Hill are battling each other out. Don't know what's going on with Leland Hill. I think
here goes Cat Rose.
now he's shaking up the 2 position. He's now shaking up the 2 leaders now. Thanks a lot. And now Cat Rose is now close to Owen Scott. And this is going to get a bit manual. This is only going to be a new winner after this race, as Owen Scott attempts a move on Leland Hill. It might be best for Leland Hill to slow down a bit and let the leaders pass, but he decides not to do so. And now Owen Scott, well, someone got a bit of breathing space, thankfully. So now we'll see about that. We've got 2 laps to go, and it's still anybody's race, although Owen Scott is now going a bit faster than Cat Rose, so Solomon Sheridan now up into 4th place. Let's take a look at the battle. John Palmer is already losing positions now after an incredible 3rd place. So 2 laps to go after this one, and still anybody's race. As now he wants to get in front of Lean Hill once again. I don't think it's a good idea to do so at this rate, as Cat Rose is already closing in, and still potential one last pass is possible, but I don't know. I think Lean Hill's going to do something friendly and at least give the place back. Oh, here comes Cat Rose on the outside. Cat Rose on the outside of Owen Scott. Oh my goodness me, that was an excellent move for her. Owen Scott is now giving up, and he's trying to make a move on Cat Rose. They are going side by side. We're now coming to the last lap of the race. This is going to be Cat Rose versus Owen Scott. Oh my god, my heart is pounding right now. Cat Rose is now taking the lead.
Who's going to take the first win?
We'll find out. Let's see. Can Owen Scott respond? Can Owen Scott respond to Cat Rose? He tries to overtake her on the outside. Perhaps not quite, but this is going to get even more mental as we come up to towards the last turn of this entire race. Owen Scott, what can he do? Would he be a distraction to the leaders? Once again, I think that's it. I think Cat Rose will finally get her first race win. Her race was almost hers in season 1, but there you got it. She will take the checkered flag for JCM Motorsports. I score another win in the bag. Number 13 wins here at Japan. Season 3. After a late battle between Owen Scott. Just, I'll say this. When can racing get any more exciting than that? Especially being in an international track. But Cat Rose, we know she's definitely very good at this track, especially when she led from much of season 1's race, and now I think her experience starting to pay off, and now there she got it. She's done really well. I think she has poured cold water on the rumors of where she will be after this season, possibly demoting down to HRE. But of course, once again, those are rumors and somewhat a silly season that we cannot really talk about as of now. So this is some great history down there. I don't know.
That engine blow over the 19 really changed the point standings.
Pretty much.
And then the next race in the line down under.
Where is Drew Walker? That's a big question. I've not seen him much in 14th place, so he's most certainly the championship leader right now. So congrats, Cat Rose winning her first race.
Hired, so Jerry Chen placed 3rd, so
Cat Rose winning the race.
He might get the lead.
We'll see. Cat Rose 1st place, Owen Scott 2nd, Jerry Chen 3rd, Dex Miyazaki 4th, Cam Wright 5th, Solomon Sheridan 6th, Lola Chirnside 7th, Wright and Ayanami 8th, John Palmer 9th, and Arthur Xavier 10th. And that is your top 10 right now. Now I'm starting to get more vibes of this race. Not just Japan Season 1, but probably that race Danica Patrick won her first race in Japan. So that's another moment I just felt right now. So this is it.
Alright, let's look at the 3 guys to... I got without the race because of the camp. It was taken out because of the camshaft. 22 was taken out by gearbox, and the points leader was taken out by camshaft, and the 42 just retired. So, two kind of shafts in a gearbox.
Interesting, fun
and
race. Who got fastest lap? Number 12, Owen Scott. Another fastest lap. Like last race, he also got a fastest lap. Jerry Chen could be the points leader, but I am not sure yet. He was a bit further down in points, but based on the high amount of places he was between him and his other rival, although Drew Walker finished in a somewhat acceptable 14th place, so he may as well be the leader. In fact, leaders are most likely to be closer than to each other coming out after this race, as we're now halfway in the season. We will definitely do a sort of preview video soon to reflect on how it all went so far in the season, and how would we bring and what would bring to the rest of the season and the future ahead. So there you got it. So Cat Rose makes history, winning her first race in Japan, and GC Motorsports wins another race this season. This could be another level of dominance for the team. So this is certainly a team to beat in the series. So let's see how it all adds for next race, which will be, I think, in Australia. Australia will likely be the next race. So thank you everyone for taking part in this race, and yeah, it was great. So let's wrap it up the stream. I'll see you guys next race at Australia. Take care and ciao.